Good morning, everyone! Today we are going to talk a little bit about food in pregnancy. I am not an expert, I just read a lot about the subject and ask my doctors a few things. For start, I can give you two advices that are not related to type of foods, but it's related to food intake that has been really helpful for me. Number one, please ban the myth that just because you have a tiny human inside you, you should eat for two. That is not correct and could lead to discomfort and the gain of excess weight. Number two, especially in the first trimester when the sickness is worst, take light but more frequent meals. In the first trimester, I am always hungry, but always sick of food. And when I found out a certain food that didn't disgust me, I would eat a lot of it. After, I ended up really bloated with a sensation of a huge stomach and a hard digestion. So if you eat small quantities, your stomach will be happier, and eating regularly, like every 2-3 hours, will help control not only the feeling of being hungry, but also the everyday sickness. I have no idea why it's called morning sickness because it lasts all day. But anyway, your baby needs nourishment from almost day one. Until the placenta is developed enough to provide nutrients, your baby receives nutrients from the lining of the uterus, called the endometrium. In the early weeks of pregnancy, glands in the uterine lining secrete glucose, which is stored as glycogen. At first, this glycogen is the only source of nourishment for your baby. In the first trimester, you don't even have to upscale your calories intake. So you should keep eating the same amount of food you always have. Between 8 and 12 weeks, your placenta is fully working and takes over as a nutrient source for your baby. The baby is now swallowing amniotic fluid, and that fluid usually has the taste of the things you eat. So, if you want your baby to eat veggies when she or he starts eating solids, you better start eating them now. Now, because I have an autoimmune disease that is called Crohn's disease, I cannot eat many green vegetables because my digestive system is intolerant to them. So I try to substitute those veggies with others and enhance my intake of some fruits. The most important things when you are pregnant is the intake of healthy proteins, folic acid, fiber, and iron. Folic acid, you probably take special vitamins prescribed by your doctor even before being pregnant, as you need at least 400 micrograms per day to help prevent birth defects. Fiber helps preventing constipation, which is not yet a big issue in the first trimester, but it will be along the way. It helps as well on reducing risks of preeclampsia. When you are pregnant, the volume of blood in your body increases, and so does the amount of iron you need. Your body uses iron to make more blood to supply oxygen to your baby. If you don't have enough iron stores or get enough iron during pregnancy, you could develop iron deficiency anemia. Vitamin C is also important because it helps the iron to fixate in your body. I will leave in the description box a full list of foods that are rich with those nutrients. I usually woke up between 6-7 a.m., but in my first trimester that was impossible. I was always tired and sleepy. So now I get out of bed around 7:30. For breakfast, I just heated some pancakes I did the day before, add some honey and cinnamon, and then combine them with some fruit. I also always take one espresso in the morning to give me a little bit of extra energy. And that is the only caffeine I take all day. Around 10 a.m. I am hungry again. So I do a bowl with some natural yogurt with kiwi and granola. Kiwi is rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber. This granola in particular provides iron because of the nuts, magnesium and zinc. Whenever you buy granola, you can see in the description of the box which nutrients it can give you. For lunch, I will have some Greek gyros. Those are really simple. I just marinated the chicken in lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, salt, paprika, cumin, coriander, oregano and pepper for some hours. Cook them on a pan and then spread the tzatziki sauce made from scratch inside the bread. The sauce is made with Greek yogurt, salt, lemon juice, cucumbers, rich in fiber, and garlic. You can add, if you want, some carrots that are rich in fiber, lettuce, rich in fiber, iron, folate, and vitamin C, and arugula, rich in vitamin A, K, C, and folate, which is also very important in pregnancy. Some green vegetables in small proportions, my digestive system is able to tolerate them, so I take advantage of that. Around 3 p.m. I will have some eggs and orange. Eggs are a really good source of protein, as well as vitamin B2 and B12, vitamin D and iodine. In this particular day I wasn't very hungry, so I just went for the orange. Orange is rich in vitamin C, which helps your body absorb better the iron it needs. If during the afternoon I find myself hungry again and need an extra snack, I may eat another fruit like banana, which is rich in vitamin C and has a little bit of iron as well. Sometimes I cannot help but to eat a little sweet like a chocolate, and there is nothing wrong with that, especially if it is dark chocolate, which is not the case. For dinner, around 7 p.m., I will be doing something that my soul has been craving for, which is feijoada de choco. This is a typical Portuguese dish. Its main ingredients are cuttlefish, beans, some veggies, and rice. If you ask me, is this a super healthy dish? It is not. I am trying to keep this vlog as true as it can be, and totally honest, I don't have the perfect, healthiest diet in my pregnancy. This is just a normal dish. Cuttlefish itself, it's not a superfood, but you still have the carrots with their good fiber and the beans with their protein, fiber, folate, iron, potassium and magnesium. Besides, this dish is just mouth-watering. At night, usually I don't eat anything else in my first trimester. I like to go to bed with a light belly. That is just the way is best for me. I usually go to bed around 9 p.m. and by 10 p.m. I am sleeping. You may notice that I did not include any dark meat in my day, and that is because I got very sick with dark meat. My sickness began around 6 weeks and it laid me down my feet. The only thing I could eat was eggs and fruit. A few days later, with the anti-nausea medication, I started eating light meats like chicken and slowly began to broaden my menu spectrum. But fruits, they saved my life in that first week. And that concludes my menu for the day while pregnant in my first trimester. I will do a vlog like this every trimester because our needs change while we move along with our pregnancy. So follow along. If there is some type of content that you wish to see, please comment down below. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I hope to see you on the next one.